Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuchsa. How you guys doing today? A lot of times I try to come to you a couple times during the week and talk to you about a lot of different things. I do have a lot of experience in the real estate world, having owned a title company for more than 30 years. Sorry about that. I need to play with this thing a little bit. I haven't done a in the car broadcast in a little while, so I wanted to get things right for you. But, I also like to talk to you about other things I come across. A lot of you know, if you follow me, that I try to post motivational things that kick us in the butt or make us stand up and know what's going on during the week, or try to spur us in the right direction or try to keep us on track. I do that not as much for sharing with you guys, which I love that you guys get so much out of it, but also to share things that speak to me, because I need that daily motivation. I need that daily kick in the butt to remind me where to stay on track and how to stay on track. So I like to share that stuff with you guys every day, because I find things that mean something to me and make me think, how should I deal with this scenario or this instance? And so I try to share those things with you guys. So some of it's stuff that I've come up with, some of it's stuff I find online like all the rest of us do. And so I like to share that. But today I want to talk about that for a second, because one of the things that we all do is sometimes we can get, we might get a toxic person in our life, or we may get a person that turns us in a direction that we don't necessarily need to go. Or we might have a person that is that we've befriended that maybe isn't the best person in your life. And, you may not realize it as you're going along. Maybe that person is just full of a lot of negativity, and that's not the type of person you are. So maybe that's changing the way you respond to things. Maybe the person isn't a negative person. Maybe they're just a person that does things differently than you do. And so it causes you some stress or anxiety, or maybe a different way of looking at things that isn't necessarily the most positive for you. And sometimes it's really hard for us to see that big picture. It's really easy for us to follow along, to try to help out. We all want to be better people. And so we want to, if we're starting to work with somebody or talk with somebody, or there's a new person in your work environment that is, has some negativity, or maybe not necessarily that, maybe they just do things a different way that isn't positive for you. It's easy to follow that because you want to try to make it better, and instead it's bringing you down and it's pulling you in a direction where you're not meant to be. And so, as I posted this morning, sometimes you have people that aren't positive in your life, but they teach you really good lessons. So it maybe isn't that they're personally teaching you the lesson either. Maybe it is that you're getting a lesson by figuring out how you're going to deal with that kind of person, or how you're going to be different, so that you don't get pulled into a negative situation, or you don't get pulled into something that maybe isn't the best for you. Just because something works for someone else doesn't mean it works in your life and in your scenario. Whether this is somebody in your work environment, in your personal environment, maybe you've been introduced to a new person that does things a little bit differently than you do, and it's not a positive direction for you. And what I'm saying to you is I want you to recognize that if you're feeling different, you're feeling stressed, you're not sure how to deal with what's going on in this new relationship, whether it's a work relationship or a personal one, I want you to sit back and not only say, wow, this isn't working for me, but what can I learn to make sure it doesn't happen to me again? So take the lesson that's there, not necessarily the obvious one, but sometimes it may be the unobvious thing. Step back and look at what is getting into your skin. What's causing you a problem? What's causing you to do things differently than you know is the right way for you to be positive? That's the thing I want you to look at. And when you look at that, I want you to say, wow, how can I do this differently for me so I don't get sucked into the same kind of situation? That's the lesson. The lesson is how to continue to grow yourself, to make yourself stronger, so you know how to see those kinds of things coming for yourself better next time. I don't necessarily mean the person is a negative person to you. I just mean that maybe it's not the best fit for you, and I don't want you to get in a scenario where you are not doing things the way that you should do them to best serve your purpose. You're here for a reason. There's really a reason, whether you believe in a divine intervention or you believe what you're here, or how you got put here. You are here for a purpose. We all didn't just pop on the earth and there we are. You're here for a purpose. So you have to continually to grow to make that purpose beneficial for you. So don't let somebody else's negativity or bad direction for you guide where your direction is. Learn from what you're getting from that person and make yourself even better. So hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for taking your time to tune into Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuchsa. I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Bye-bye.